welcome to Lafontaine Classic Cars YouTube. I got a 60 Fuelie Vette, as you just saw. We're going to be going for a ride today, showing you the ins and outs. Under here, this is just such a beautiful thing to lay eyes on. It was ahead of its time. This is a Rochester fuel injection unit. These came about in 1957. This model year is a 1960. This is the original unit. It looks great. All the right components are there. And we even have the spare cable in the glove compartment because you never know when you may need those. Some neat things in here. This big air intake system is quite trick, and there's even the original AC Delco paint on top of this canister box here. We have a Harrison aluminum radiator, not a brass like all of your other non-fuel injection cars came with. It has this beautiful expansion tank on top, and this is even date correct. Very cool stuff. You notice the motor mounts come on at the front of the motor, kind of like an engine plate. Got aluminum intake manifold. We've got some pretty trick exhaust manifolds and camage going on in here. Other than that, it's very clean and very original. See, they're up. Closes down lovely. So as you go around this car, especially at the front end, you'll notice a couple of stone chips, spots of touch-up. This is about 80% original paint on this car, which is awesome. We have all 4 T3 headlights. We got very sharp. These are from Diamondback, these white wall tires. It's a radial, another detail. We got our hubcap spinner pointed in the right direction as our valve stem. Like to see that. Our badging down the side on this factory two-tone paint car looks great, and it is original. This really does it for me there. Gap and fitment is pretty good and on point. This is a no-hit car. Out back, gorgeous set of bumpers with the exhaust exiting right through them. This thing makes a hell of a noise. It's got some glass pack mufflers up underneath there, which sound awesome. We got the original mat with the spare and jack up underneath it. After all these years, this is still in very good shape. Our taillight lenses are in wonderful shape. Based on the date code, those look to be original. This is probably the worst spot of touch-up on the car, just there, but not noticeable more than a couple feet away. Gorgeous down both sides. The glass is in really nice shape. The convertible top, which we'll get to showing you here, is a newer piece, and even our front windscreen is in really good condition as well. All right, doors open up wonderfully. This is a pretty small and intimate cockpit here. We've got a 4-speed on the floor. Just above that, we have a clock, our heater controls, and our AM radio. This is the Wonderbar stereo. So all of this was an option here. You could have had a 3-speed. You could have done without the clock. You could have gone no heater, a heater delete, and of course a radio delete. So it's cool we have all those options present. We have a nice speaker up top of the dash, which is in very impressive shape. Our instruments look great, and this one has just 54,000 original miles, which is awesome. And one thing I loved about these that weren't on the earlier Vettes, the tack is right where you want it. I believe in the generation before, they put it out here in the middle. That's where it really should be, and it looks great. Bright work on top looks wonderful. These original visors are in good shape. These seats, there's very minimal wear on them for their age. This is impressive. And a little bit of storage here in the center. And then this is how you get to your convertible top, which was another option. And kind of neat, these seats really tail back, and you feel the frame wraps all the way around. This gives us something nice to seal on. And up under here, there's a little piece of felt that the top is stowed upon. The previous owner had owned this car almost 40 years, and he'd gone through just about every component on this car. So at some point in time, he said he's touched every bolt there ever was on this car, which is pretty damn cool. I've got a log book about yay thick with a whole bunch of notes and what was done, when was done, and a little bit more. This guy worked for General Motors out in St. Louis when they were building these cars back in the day. So he's got a lot of tips and tricks, a lot of funny tales, and a lot of stuff that is not in the history books that came about when they were building these. So I was really geeked to be able to own this after him. God. And he drove this car. It was never meant to be a show queen, just a car he could get in, drive, and enjoy, and go have fun with his buddies. Thanks for coming along with us. If you want to see anything more on this 60 Vette we got for sale, check out the link we're going to put in the description of this video. That will take you to our website, where we'll have a full photo gallery, a description telling you more about this car's history and what it has going on here today. Thank you guys once more. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and check out our other videos.